Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do a very highly requested video talking all about how to sell Canva templates on Etsy. So today I'm literally going to run you through, I'm going to do a complete tutorial showing you how to research products, showing you how to make them, and showing you a little bit as to how to list them as well. But before we get going, do not forget to click subscribe on my channel because every single week I will be bringing you a new video. So let's get into it. So Canva templates are such an amazing thing to sell on Etsy because they're passive, they are easy to make, and they are extremely useful as well. They save people a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort when they're making something, something themselves. It can be quite time consuming. So I'm going to pick, I think, business cards as the example for today's video, but this can be for anything. It could be wedding invitations, printable art, and all that kind of thing as well. So one thing I will just quickly say is that you need the Canva Pro account in order to send the template link. Now that is as of recording this, it might have changed, so just go and have a quick look as well. And you aren't allowed in Canva's T's and C's, again, that might have changed, I would recommend reading them, but you cannot resell Canva's pre-made templates. But don't worry, I'm going to be showing you how to do that without even touching upon any of those things. So I'm now going to take you into my PC and do like a quick screen share as to exactly how we're going to do it. We're going to look at all of the good stuff. We're going to look at where to go to find ideas, how to make it, and all that sort of thing. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the very first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to take you into Etsy, and what I'm looking at is I'm kind of looking at things that I need to make a note of. Now, you can do research, you can have a little look and kind of see what is out there, what is popular. For example, Etsy will do this and kind of show you what's working really, really well. You're not looking at pricing at this point because obviously it does really depend as to whether you are a graphic designer, what else you include in there. So basically I'm just looking and I'm just having a look and seeing what's included. So obviously we can see that the name is included. You also have some social media handles, logo, and all of that kind of thing as well. So we are selling a template, which means that people can edit. So I'm just going to have a little quick look on Etsy, and obviously do spend more time doing this. We have a little QR code there as well, so that might be quite good. So spend some time and have a little look and see, like, what is it that people want? What elements do you need on your template? The very next thing that I might do as well is that I might go on to Pinterest and do the exact same thing and basically just like compile a list of things that you need to include, okay? Then what we're going to do is we're going to head to Canva. And we're going to type in business card because that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to make, okay? So I wouldn't worry too much about like whether it's real estate or anything along those lines. So what I would do though, however, is I would make sure that you are doing it for niching. So you want to basically get some ideas. You can always go into Facebook groups, and I've shown Etsy and Pinterest and all that kind of thing as well. You want to look at the sizes. So you want to make sure that the size that you're going to make your business card is the correct size. And again, that's why we go to Etsy. It's why we go to Pinterest. It's why we have a good look around, okay? So I'm just going to go on to Canva, and for the interest of making this really, really quick, I'm just going to type in business card and use their size. And you can kind of see what that size is there. It's 3.5 by 2 inches. You can change that. You can make it bigger. If you've got the Canva Pro account, you can really easily turn this business card template into a flyer or something like that just by using the resize function, which I will show you later. So in essence, if you are someone that wants to create multiple printable, so like I said, for example, if you are making a business card and you want to make a thank you card or a leaflet, it's so easy with Canva Pro to just resize it. So when I was talking before about you're not allowed to sell Canva's pre-made templates, I was talking about these. So you couldn't click on that and then like just sell this. It's not allowed. However, what I would do if it was me, I would just start again from a blank template. So the very first thing that I would do is that I would insert the biggest elements first. So this is something that I always do. So I'll always add in a little bit of text. So I'll always add the shop name. So let's say shop name in there. And I won't worry about style. I think that's one thing that people do get caught up on is, and this is something that I would advise that you do, is that I would just make sure that you are putting the main elements in there. So I'm just going to put, I won't put them together. And you can do all sorts of fun things as well, which I will show you in a second. But I'm basically just inserting the main things that this business card needs to have. I'm going to do it for an Etsy shop because obviously like that's what you guys are and that's kind of what I do. But I'm basically just going to make sure that it is super simple. I'm going to put the main elements in and I'm not going to worry too much about the design. So going back onto Pinterest and Etsy, we can see that people obviously want the name, they want the Instagram handles, the Facebook handles, the Twitter handles, the website, maybe a tagline of some sort. So I'm even going to go into there and I'm going to do a tagline / promise. Some people call it different things. I'm going to make it bigger. Now, again, I'm not going to go too far into Canva because I do think that there is quite a lot of various things that you can do here. But like, for example, you can link, you can lock it. So if you don't want people to be able to move this, you can lock it. I wouldn't recommend locking anything because people might want to move it, you know, depending on what it is that they have. So I think we've gotten, and again, I'm going to go back onto Canva again and just have a little look and kind of see what I need to add. However, what I will say is that when we start to go into elements and all that kind of thing, is that let's say, for example, that I want to make a business card for a artist. So I'm going to type in artist here and it's going to bring up graphics, photos and all that kind of thing as well. You want to make sure that any graphics that you use aren't on the pro account, because what that means is that people who buy your template will not be able to use it unless they have a pro account. So you just want to make sure, and you can actually do it under here, you can do it under free or pro, so you can actually make it like show the free stuff only. So I'm going to go back onto all and I'm actually going to do that. I'm actually just going to tick the free just to make sure that everything I'm looking at can be used with a free Canva account. Okay. So I'm just going to have a little look. I'm thinking something like this, something that's very modern but sleek. I'm just going to pop that in the background there. I might even put some paint splatters in the bottom corner. I'm not doing too much sort of like, I'm not really making much of a design. I'm just kind of showing you know, how I would go about making a template, but I'm just going to make it reasonably pretty. You don't have to worry too much about this. Don't be a perfectionist about it. That's definitely one thing that I wouldn't do. I wouldn't worry about being too perfectionist. A lot of the time people are going to change what you have anyway. So then I'm just going to unlock this. So then what I'm going to do is I'm then going to go on to the fonts and I'm going to do the same sort of thing. So I want something that is handwritten and quite soft. So you can do a little search here with just the kind of vibe that you want. And again, you don't want to use any fonts that have a crown next to it because it means that they cannot actually use it. So I am just going to go with that. I feel like that's quite a good kind of main shop font. You can make it bigger. You can obviously resize it. Canva will give you like a little, you can see there the little purple bits that pop up to tell you if it's square or not. Just go through and edit your fonts and make sure that everything is where it's meant to be and it's looking how you want it to look. And again, I would recommend that you make sure that you have a kind of niche in mind. Okay, so for this I would list this as a artist's business card and that would be my listing focus for it. Okay.
Bosses, we've been having some really great conversations in today's video. However, I'm here to tell you about this. This is called your conversion rate, and I've actually made for you in the description box below a free 90-minute conversion rate masterclass. So I'm just going to quickly explain to you in 1 minute why this is important. Okay. So this is your Etsy shop and these are your customers. So let's say that you get 100 customers into your store and you have a 1% conversion rate. That means you get one sale, and roughly that's going to be about $30 to £30. But what happens when we increase that conversion rate to 2%, 3% and above? This suddenly doubles, triples, quadruples without you having to change anything. Now, getting customers into your store costs time, effort, and money. But what if you didn't have to change this, you didn't have to change your shop, all you had to change was this conversion rate? That is what I'm going to be teaching you in today's masterclass. So whether you're a newbie or a seasoned Etsy shop owner, get yourself down below and register for that masterclass so you can increase this number. Back to the video.
So you can, what I would also do is, so I'm actually going to enable them to have a shop logo up here as well. Now you want to make sure that you don't have this as a, you are creating a business card for yourself. You want to always keep the customer in mind. So when people are uploading their logo, there's a really easy way you can do it. So if you type in frame, you actually come up with all of these different like frames where they can literally click and drag an uploaded picture into there for their logo. Loads of different ways that you can do it, but just to keep things easy, I'm actually just going to use this circle one in here. So what that means is that the person who is using this card can actually upload their logo in there as well. Okay, so what you can do if you want is that you can go through and you can group these so that you're moving it all as one if you want to make it easier. So let's say that you want to move that over there, you want this to be a little bit bigger, you know, you want to kind of put that there, you want to move that across into there. There's lots of different things that you can do. So just for argument's sake, I'm going to move that into there so that the logo is the biggest thing. So I would also as well, obviously, like I've said, you want to create style. So for this, we're doing artsy, but you could do like a gothic business card, girly. Make sure to keyword it as that within your shop so that people are able to find it. Now, I would recommend as well, if you are doing this, not that this gets uploaded, I'm just showing you as an example, but I would recommend almost having a brand board for each of your styles. So let's say that from this business card, you want to create a thank you card, you want to create a flyer. I'd almost create little brand boards for yourself. So I'm just going to go into here and just show you exactly what I mean. So that whenever you are creating something new, you can go in and you know exactly like what color palettes you're going to use, what fonts you're going to use for that listing. It's just another really cool way to be able to make themed multiple products for your shop. It's just something that I would recommend that you do so that everything stays cohesive within your shop, okay? So again, you are, when someone is looking at your template link, let's say you have a logo. I'm just going to use one of my logos just so you can see exactly how this would work. For example, let's say that is that. You can see that I can literally click and drag it in there. I can move it around. I can make it smaller. I can make it bigger. But you're making a frame so that they can literally just click and drag. And that just makes it super, super easy for them to insert their own stuff. And again, there's just some extra bits and bobs as well. So don't forget, like if you don't want to use the actual words, Instagram, Facebook, all that kind of thing, what you can do instead is that you can do things like, I need to spell that right for a start, Instagram, and you could instead insert an actual Instagram. Let me just delete those for a second. You can actually insert like the Instagram logo there. You can make it the color that you want it to be. You can do the Facebook one. Really, this bit is completely up to you. It's up to you what sort of design that you want. But what I would make sure is that it caters to everyone that you can imagine using this. All right. So once you've done that, I'm just going to go in and just delete that for a second just to make it easier. You want to go up here to share. Okay. And then you want to go and you want to create a template link. Okay, so this is the link. You want to copy that and you want to put that somewhere because that is the link that your customer is essentially buying. Okay, something that I would also recommend that you do as well is actually to create a PDF where you send your link, because what this means is that at any point you can go into Canva and actually change things up really, really easily. And it also means that you can attach multiple things as well as any more info. So if you want to attach multiple links, if someone's buying a business pack for example, you can't actually upload more than 4 links to a single Etsy listing. I'm going to show you how to do that a little bit later. So what I would suggest that you do is I would suggest that you have something simple, a bit like this. I've just made a really simple design. In fact, I'm going to move that down, add some instructions in there. I would also add the design itself so that people can see that that is what they've bought. And then also the simple way to do this is to go onto share, obviously get that template link again, and go onto the text where they actually want to click it. Now you could be fancy and you could literally make this a button. You could even do something fancier, a bit like that, and actually make it a full-on button. In fact, let's do that because that's going to be super clear so people know exactly where to go to get their design link. I'm just going to make this really, really simple. Obviously, do spend more time doing this. And then you go up here, link, and you literally whack that link in there. You could also add it to the button itself as well. I'm just going to move that down really, really super quickly. So this is literally what your customer will get. So we're just going to download that as a PDF, and that would be something that I would highly recommend that you do. So save it as a PDF, and then we're just very, very quickly going to click onto it, and you can see that if you click here, it will take you to the design that your customer will physically get. So this is what they will get. So they will be able to move things around, change it. Again, you can lock things. You have complete control as the designer as to what they can edit and change. Okay. So we've now got that. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take you over to Etsy and just very, very quickly show you how you would upload this to a listing. But essentially all you're doing is you are uploading this PDF so that they can click the link and get the design that they have ordered. Now again, I would recommend highly having frequently asked questions literally on the PDF thing itself, so that it cuts down on questions that you're going to get asked and all that kind of stuff as well. And it just it really makes it just a very, very highly easy thing that you can do. People aren't going to be overwhelmed. And yeah, I would also say as well, if you could create a video showing people how to edit their design, that would be even better too. And it just saves on conversations and questions and or refund requests because they don't know how to actually use it. Okay, so let's take you over to Etsy and I'm going to show you exactly how to upload this. Okay, so now I have taken you over to Etsy and I just want to draw your attention to a couple of places. So here where it says type, it's quite hidden, but I want you to select digital, and that means that they will be automatically, so you don't have to do anything, sent a file when they purchase. So that can be found here. So you don't want to click that, you want to click that, okay? And then I want you to just pop up to here because this makes a massive difference. So if it's made to order, it will change it over to a listing where you will have to upload a finished product made to order, a finished digital product made to order, when they are done, when they've given you all the info and all that kind of stuff. Whereas if you do made recently, if that makes sense, a finished product, you will go down to here and you will see that you'll be able to upload a file. And then again, then they will be sent to here when they get their design. Let me just open that up for you again. And then they can simply click there and be sent direct to Canva to be taken to the listing itself. So guys, I really hope that that was helpful for you, and I hope that that has shown you exactly what you need to do to create and sell your own Canva templates to sell on Etsy. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below. What do you sell? What is your shop? But for now guys, I will catch you in the next video. Bye everyone.